So this is a random off-the-cuff video of how you can create your own kind of faded wood look backdrop if you don't have any wood, you have a small studio, perhaps you have no budget, using paper rolls, whether you have your wall mounts fixed to the wall like I do, or you are mobile perhaps, or you have a backdrop stand that you clip into, whether you use small rolls or wide rolls or whatever you use. I'm going to show you how you can quickly turn any roll of paper into a wood look backdrop that fades into the background, and I'm going to show you now. Disclaimer, ignore my bright pink socks. It's Mother's Day today and I was presented with beautiful bright pink socks. So in the name of Mother's Day, I have bright pink socks on and my roots need doing. So yeah, disclaimers there. I hope you enjoy this video and I hope it helps. Okay, so to make your wood look backdrop, all you need is your paper, white paper, roll it down to the ground and tape it down nice and firm. A pencil, I'm just raided the kids' craft drawer, this is just a kind of a black pencil, and a grey coloured crayon, or any colour you want. You can go probably a lot more artistic than me for this one, but I've just found kind of an offcut of grey coloured crayon. You'll also need something to draw straight lines on that's longer than a ruler really, because you don't want, you know, short bits of wood. So I'm using this piece of skirting that I found laying around in the studio, but you can use anything as long as it's long and straight, then you can use anything. And what you're going to do first is kind of measure the spaces between your wood. So you may want, you know, 20 centimetres I tend to go for. I've free-handed mine, but I would recommend measuring out along your backdrop where you want the wood planks to go, so you've got a nice guideline to draw along. So once you have drawn your guidelines, you get started at one side and simply work your way along. Draw the wood. I'm using my skirting board, but you can use whatever you're using to draw a straight line. So just pop it down, draw a very light straight line. It's always best to start off lightly, and if you need to go back over again to make it darker on a second look, then that's good. So draw a very, very light line that kind of fades off where the fade would be, if you know what I mean. It kind of tapers off towards the end of your backdrop. So I draw a very thin crayon line and then smudge it with my finger just to add a tiny bit of depth and kind of grit, because when you have white wooden floorboards, obviously, you know, the joins are going to be a little bit darker, and this is why the highlights and the shadows, we can see them. So that was a really super sped up video of me just drawing those lines on to look like wood planks. Obviously I sped it up quite a bit, otherwise you would have been sat here thinking, you know, come on, but really it did only take minutes. As you can see, it's super simple. You will have the resources at home. All you need is a white backdrop, a pencil, and something to draw a straight line on. So now I'm just going to go and find one of my children and take a photograph of them straight out of camera on this white wood look faded backdrop that I've just drawn to show you what it looks like. Obviously you could be an awful lot more creative than me. I only wanted to do something very simple. I didn't want to do something you know, too complicated, but be my guest and please post in the comments if you've done something similar, or if you have a go and it looks really cool, or you've got any new ideas. Please pop them in the comments below, because I'd really love to see them.